Good morning and happy Thursday, everyone. So I'm very happy right now. Reason being is because The Masked Singer came back, which was actually my high for yesterday. As well as the fact that my mom made corned beef and cabbages for dinner, which was awesome. But my low is... Okay, so... I better mention the corned beef first because yesterday my low is the fact that my mom set me on a wild goose chase. And I was not too happy about that. So, again, thank God for the corned beef and cabbage. And my act of kindness was I brought in the garbage for my folks. That's what I did. As my act of kindness. As well as I helped set up the table for, dinner last night. So, this is actually a pretty big deal if you're a Masked Singer fan. Because for the first time in Masked Singer history, we have a new panelist, a new judge. As Nicole Scherzinger was placed by Rita Ora. Now, at this time, I don't know what the big deal was, why Nicole is no longer one of the panelists. I mean, from what I hear, it doesn't sound like anything truly bad happened. So, that's gotta be a good thing, right? However, I have to admit, Rita Ora made a very good first impression on me. She did. What helped her case for sure is the fact, she starts singing wearing a mask, walking on stage, and she was incredible. So, pretty obvious Rita Ora can sing. Almost as if she does that for a living. But she definitely fit right into the Masked Singer family. Nick Cannon, Ken Jeong, Robin Thicke, and Jay McCarthy Wahlberg, they all took a liking to her, and as you can imagine, they all work well together. Their chemistry is awesome. They're definitely, listen, Robin Thicke, Ken Jeong, and Jay McCarthy Wahlberg are, awesome. Nothing's ever gonna, take whatever. Listen, I'm pretty sure if you're a Masked Singer fan, you're a diehard Nicole Scherzinger fan, no one's ever going to take her place. But I have to admit, Rita Ora did a great job. For her first episode, not bad. Very nice. Very high marks. We'll say, 9 out of 10 or something. How about that? That's pretty good. That's still an A. So, actually, let me look up my notes on here. Man, I can't wait till I get my computer back. Okay. Hold on. Okay, here we go. Where is the, here we go. So, oh, right. I forgot. Because I mentioned that Rita Ora did her performance, right? Did her, that's how she sang, and that was her introduction. She did, Who Are You, which, was originally written and sung by The Who. But Rita, she did a fantastic job. Okay, so, let's talk about who the contestants were for this week. So, the first two contestants, I'm like, is there an undersea theme going on for this group of singers? Because literally the first two contestants were Goldfish and Starfish, who were both incredible, by the way. And then you got Ugly Sweater and Lovebird, which were incredible. You know, Goldfish did a Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. Love Olivia Rodrigo. She's actually become one of my favorite singers in recent times. If I were to pick my favorite Olivia Rodrigo song, you know what? I'd have to say All I Want. That's actually one song I want to do if I ever sing karaoke again. I hope I get to do that someday. Starfish did Material Girl by Madonna, which, you know what? That's one song I've heard so many times, and I never know who's singing. Like, yeah, Material Girl is in the lyrics, but sometimes, like, you hear the lyrics to a song, you think that's the name of the song, but that's not the name of the song. I mean, the biggest, most recent example that comes to mind for me is Lizzo's Truth Hurts. Like, you know, that's that song, one day great, coming, gotta be great. Like that song. You never would have thought it was Truth Hurts because of the way that song is sung. Like, that was the name of the song. It's okay, Lizzo. I think. Lizzo? Okay, there we go. Oh, relax. Lizzo would never go for a guy like me. I'm no man of the Minnesota Vikings. Anyway, so Goldfish did Vampire by Olivia Rodrigo. She was awesome. In fact, I would say that she was the best singer of the night. By far. Which has continued tradition where, well, here's the thing. To my memory, only twice has the very first performance of the season wound up becoming the contestant that wins it all for that season. It happened when The Sun by Leanne Rimes. But when The Sun was Leanne Rimes for season 4. Season 8 was The Harp, who was it again? Amber Riley. That's who it was. Amber Riley was The Harp. So, you know, that was the first performance of season 8, and she wound up winning it all. Okay, so Ugly Sweater did The Best by Tina Turner. Yeah, simply the best. Like that song. Like that's the song he did. And then Lovebird did Home by Philip Phillips, which I swear, like, I hear that song all the time whenever it's like, is it from like one of those insurance company commercials? Like State Farm or you know, Allstate or something like that. I think that's where I hear it from. It sounds like one of those. It's a song that definitely sounds as if like it belongs in those commercials for like the big name insurance companies. Again, like Allstate or State Farm or something. And then let's get to the last performance of the night. The Book. Well, first of all, before I get into what wound up happening, let me just say, I thought it was really cool that The Book decided to pay homage to the previous Masked season winner, Neo, who was the cow, and did one of his songs, which was so sick. But good God, that might have been the worst performance in Masked Singer history. Nick Cannon even said that himself. Here's the thing though. As the Book was singing, I could actually hear who he was, and I knew right away who it was. In fact, in all my time seeing The Masked Singer, this is the first time that I ever actually heard a contestant perform, and I knew who it was. Not right away, mind you, but it was the way he was saying the word "what" within the song he was singing. And then as he started talking, because they give him like a high, squeaky chipmunk voice when they're speaking, or sometimes it's that deep voice that you hear in order to disguise the voice. No matter how much you disguise that voice, I know who that is when they talk. And that is Kevin Hart. And sure enough, I was right. It was Kevin Hart. But there wasn't a traditional unmasking either. No. He literally took off his costume pretty much after he was done singing. And in true Kevin Hart fashion, he was funny, he was loud, listen, it's Kevin flippin' Hart. He is arguably the biggest entertainer in the world right now. And it doesn't really look like that's gonna change anytime soon. In a lot of respects, the guy can pretty much do whatever he wants. So if he wants to be on The Masked Singer and making a complete fool of himself, I don't think anyone's gonna care. I think Kevin Hart set the record for the most people ever to ever be in the audience for one of the stand-up shows at 70,000 or something. I'm sure there are probably bigger venues where they've had more people. In fact, I think Gabriel Iglesias' Stadium Fluffy might have beaten that. But the point is, it's Kevin Hart. Pretty much even if you've never listened to stand-up comedy or for whatever reason don't watch any movies, you know who Kevin Hart is. So for him to do what he did in The Masked Singer, you know what, I'll say this. For as bad of a singing performance as it was, and for the fact it was all just a ploy to try and play a trick on Nick Cannon, I have to give credit where credit's due. Everything else about Kevin Hart was awesome. It's Kevin Hart. He's arguably the biggest star in the world, and, he can do whatever he wants. Hell, he's on the DraftKings commercials, for God's sakes. And he's good at those too. So, yeah, there's a lot. What hasn't Kevin Hart done? He was one of the earliest guests on Hot Ones. I think it was a season 2 guest. So, he's gotten around. So, needless to say, there was no traditional unmasking because Kevin Hart just took off his costume. Although it was funny because Kevin Hart's ha, I played a joke on you, Nick. And then Nick Cannon's joke's on you, you have to sing again. He's what? The way that Kevin Hart always says, what? I knew right away that was Kevin Hart. Look, again, we all love Kevin Hart. One of these days, I definitely have to watch one of his stand-up specials and, talk about that in the same way I talked about, Randy Face's Feltopia or Dave Chappelle's The Dreamer. Because, full disclosure, I have seen Kevin Hart stand up, but never a full special. Not from start to finish. As of right now, my favorite Kevin Hart, bit or joke is "It's about to go down." That's my favorite one so far. So, I won't say, I like Kevin Hart, but I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a fan, per se. I like him, and I will admit, he is funny. He is deserving of all the accolades he gets. And, I take that back. I am a bit of a fan. I'll take that back. I am a bit of a fan. I just don't actively go out and see him or search for any of his stand-up like I would for other comedians. Again, like Randy Feldface or Bert Kreischer or any of those guys. But speaking of comedians, okay, so as you guys know, I'm a huge After Midnight fan. I watched the original At Midnight back when it was on Comedy Central. So naturally, when they brought back for After Midnight, on CBS, I've seen every episode. I haven't seen last night's episode yet, as of right now. because I definitely want to talk about that tomorrow after I do see it. Because as of right now, all 4 people who are on my Mount Rushmore for at midnight contestants have been on after midnight. I believe Paul F. Tompkins was first, then Milana Ventro, then Doug Benson, and last night it was Ron Funches. Now, I haven't seen the episode yet. In fact, I'm going to be watching the episode after I'm done here. But I can tell you right now, I am pumped. I've always wanted to see, Ron Funches do his thing again. On that kind of, platform. Like the at midnight platform. And now he's on after midnight. And it was so funny too. Like after midnight posted one video of him holding like a championship belt for at midnight, which I think, here's the thing. Before the original at midnight ended, I thought it was Doug Benson who had more wins than Ron Funches. Like those two were neck and neck. Like I am not, like they were legit like right next to each other. And I'm pretty sure Doug Benson wound up getting the win. Like one more win over Ron. I mean, look, they're both on my Mount Rushmore for a reason. I mean, I love Ron Funches. Seriously, like, if you don't love Ron Funches, I think something might genuinely be wrong with you. Because I love Ron Funches, dude. Oh, man. You want to talk about every time I giggle and laugh? You've never seen Ron Funches giggle or laugh. Okay. I better wrap this up so I can watch it and then laugh my head off. So, all in all, it was a great first episode of season 11 that, you know what? It was fitting. Like, the fact you have the biggest star in the world unmasking himself because it's Kevin Hart, he can do that. You know what? How very fitting for a season premiere for The Masked Singer. A new panelist in Rita Ora. She was awesome. I doubt any of the people on The Masked Singer are going to watch this, but Rita Ora, congratulations. I think for your first episode, you were incredible. I can't wait to see more of you on The Masked Singer. To Ken Jeong, Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg, and Robin Thicke. You guys are so awesome. Just keep doing what you're doing. I don't think anything's going to change about that. To my fellow Nick Cannon. Hey, us Nicks got to stick together, okay? Keep doing your thing. You're definitely one of the best hosts on television right now. So all last night did was just further validate that. So I'm really excited about this season. I hope you like this video. If you did, like to subscribe to the YouTube channel, on social media. As always, I'm very humble in this video. For all of you guys watching, enjoy for today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thursday. And remember, if you guys, did I say happy Thursday? Oh, happy Thursday, everyone. And remember, if you guys want to talk to him, who's going to be here to London and always be back. Take care and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.